going, everybody? Rob and Nolan back here, just jumping on a quick live because I want to show you something that's really important if you're interested in playing gypsy jazz rhythm, okay? La Pompe, the swing style. I'm going to be teaching you some really useful tips on playing this kind of style, which is what we call La Pompe or gypsy swing in the music gypsy jazz. So stick around, it's going to be a great lesson, some really simple, useful tips. When you join this lesson, by the way, type in where you're watching from, say hi. I'm back at home in Amsterdam, in the kitchen, in the new kitchen here. And love to know where you're from. So brilliant. People are joining. Welcome. Get your guitars out. Welcome, Ash. Welcome, Kevin. Now, this big yellow piece of paper you can see here, I'm just about to give a live masterclass, right? And the title is How to Play Rhythm So Lead Guitarists Love You. How to play rhythm so lead guitarists love you. So if that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, then I think I can help you. And I've got 6 major points I want to go through. And there's simplify, there's dark eyes, there's focus, embellishments, ballads, and practice, how to practice. So I'm just about to teach this over at the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club. And right now on this live, I'm going to teach point number 1, which is simplify, okay, to help you right now. Now, if you want to come over to the club and join me live, I'll be going live at 2 o'clock or in the future. Then there's a link somewhere near this video which says Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club. Now you can actually get a 7-day free trial because I want you to come over and have a look at this. It's an amazing new platform for gypsy jazz guitarists, and I'm just about to teach this whole masterclass live because I go live every 2 weeks in the club. That's what we call it. And I just want to give you a little taste what's going on. Now in the meantime, welcome everybody. When you play gypsy jazz rhythm, the main problem I'm sensing, or when I talk to players, is it gets so complicated. So the first point I want to teach you is this word, okay? Simplify. Simplify. So get rid of all the junk and all the unnecessary things and simplify the rhythm. So we want it to sound cool, like something like this. Okay, something like that, or a groovy tempo would be something like this. Okay, so how do we do that? Point number 1 is simplify it, okay? See the pick there? There's the pick. Welcome, Henry. Welcome, everybody. If you get rid of the pick, this helps beginners kind of reassess how you're actually playing the rhythm. And you can play rhythm without the pick. Who cares about all these fancy picks? You can spend $100 on a pick. But if you play with your fingers, right, and we're talking about, we want lead guitarists to love you when you're playing rhythm, just to take it really simple. Play the chords with these 3 fingers. See those 3 fingers there? The fingernails. And if you play something like this, okay, nothing to it. Okay, I'm just using the fingers. Let's see how it sounds. So, okay, and that's without the pick. So if you're a beginner, or if you're kind of having a bit of trouble with your gypsy rhythm, and the pick is kind of becoming, it can get in the way, right? And it can make it sound kind of ugly and scratchy. Try dropping the pick, okay? And just playing with these fingers and making it nice and soft, okay? Because if you're a lead player, like I was just on tour in England, and I played with this lead guy, this rhythm guy, Chris, and he plays really simply. He doesn't do much, okay? He just kind of goes, and that's all we want as lead players, is the rhythm person to play really simply, not too loud, don't get in the way, and play simply. One way to do that, thanks for the love, by the way. One way to do that is just play with your fingers, okay? So tip 1, try it with your fingers. Try this A7 chord, see that? Try these 2 chords, these are really useful as well. Well, you got 4th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the B string. That's A7, okay? So that's, okay, there's A7, how you might know it. This is A7. Thanks for the love. So there's the C sharp in the bass. So take that chord, that's A7, and we're just going to deal with 2 chords. We're going to slide it down 2 frets, and then you've got D minor, okay? There's the D, that same voicing. So you've got A7, okay, A7, then you got D minor, okay, down 2 frets, okay, and we're going to start off dropping the pick. Forget it, forget the pick. Let's really simplify. Remember, simplify. That's what we're going to do. This is lesson 1. So just use your fingers and just do 4 staccato, short, sharp, little actions with your right hand, okay? And then just go between the 2 chords. So just do this, all right? That's all us lead players want. Nothing happening. Just downstrokes. Okay, just downstrokes with the fingernails, okay? So even if we forget about this chord and we just go, that's all we're doing. There's nothing to it really. Okay, and like I say, I was just in England and this guy Chris Quinn was playing rhythm and he really plays it simple, and that's what makes us lead guitarists be able to do all our fancy stuff on the top. So if you want lead guitarists to love you, and if you want to get a gig, or if you want the band to love you, then play simply. And one way to do that is to think about the nails. Now, point 2, when you pick up the pick, all right, when you pick up the pick, when you play with the pick, all right, when you play with the pick, that's cool, but also use those 3 fingernails, those 3, actually behind the pick. So you play with the pick, but these 3 kind of soften the sound a bit. So, you know, they're behind it. So it's kind of, so it makes the sound a little bit softer. Try it. So you got your pick and you got your fingernails just kind of softening the sound, getting a bit of human flesh, human nail into the sound. And that's what we want. And remember what we're trying to do? How to play rhythm so lead guitarists love you, okay? How to get a gig, how to get people actually want to play with you. One thing is to play simply, okay? Play with your fingernails, play with the pick, play with the nails, make the sound soft, okay? So now we're gonna go between A7 and D minor, just playing soft, okay? So just hear how it sounds. So, nothing much happening. Okay, and you want to have a slight accent on 2 and 4, but not too much. What you don't want is this, right? You don't really want that, because when the guy does that or the girl does that, it really kind of puts, when you're trying to do something creative and melodic over the top, it kind of ruins the vibe. So keep it simple, and also keep it quiet. It doesn't have to be loud, okay? So that's the other thing. Keep it a bit of the nails to soften the sound. Keep it quiet. Play something like this. And when you play fast, like Dark Eye, it can be really fast. So you can go like really easily, nice and smooth. Okay, and you're trying to make it so you're not sweating and you're not going, you're not using your whole body. You're doing small movements with the right hand, and you're keeping it soft, tight, and quiet, okay? And it's really going to help you when you play gypsy rhythm guitar, all right? So remember those points. Try it with your nails without the pick. Try playing the pick, but then use a bit of nails behind it to soften the sound. Just use downstrokes, okay? Short, so 1 downstroke is that, okay? Nothing. No upstrokes, no letting the chord ring, just... That's it. That's it. A7, using those tips. D minor. Okay, A7. D minor. Okay, so those tips, if you actually try that with all the songs you know, if I played minor swing, just playing quiet, okay, using a bit of nails, making the sound soft, making the rhythm short, sharp, and crisp, then it would sound something like this, okay? Just like... basically want to keep it really cool and easy. And when you see the really good guys play, like Hanno Winterstein, he plays with Borelli, right? He doesn't do that much. So try to keep that mantra, to keep it simple. Now, you can see I've got a lot of other tips here. for how to play rhythm guitar so guitarists love you. Number one is simplify. Use your fingers, downstrokes, quiet. Keep it quiet and cool, okay? Now I'm just about to teach a masterclass with the rest of the points, right? So I'm going to teach dark eyes. I'm going to teach how to do the tremolando and open voicings. I'm going to teach the song. Then I'm going to teach about focus, which is really important. You've got to focus on the lead player, not yourself. You've got to focus on the person you're trying to make sound good, okay? You need dynamics and you need the shuffle, okay? This is what I'm about to teach. Embellishments, rule number one, don't use them. If you have to, then I've got a couple of cool ones you can use, the nudge and moving to the chord. Ballads, okay, quick tip, ballads are not swing slowed down. I'll be covering this in the masterclass. And practice, this is how you practice. With a metronome, practice the repertoire, tap your foot and imagine you're on stage, okay? This is my lesson plan. I'm about to go through it at the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club. And all the members there will be joining me live because I go live every 2 weeks there at the club. That's what we call it, the Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club. And it's a brand new platform which I've just released, and it's really fantastic. We've got a whole community of people there. We've got a songs vault where you'll learn the repertoire. We've got experts lessons from other guys like Yakov Hota, Joshua Stefan. We've got, for beginners, we've got quick rhythm starts and quick solo starts, and we've also got live lessons and fully blown courses. I've got some of my best whole courses inside the club. So there's a link somewhere near this video. If you click that link, you can actually come. I want you to try this out for 7 days, okay? Because you can change your playing in less than 7 days. So come over to the club, join me, okay, where I'll be going live, and you'll get the rest of this lesson and all the other goodness. Let me just recap what you learned in this lesson. And number one is simplify, okay? Keep it simple. I've seen it over and over again when I teach students. People complicate it. We're all guilty of trying to make it extra complicated, but in fact, it's really simple. And one way to do that is to throw away the pick if it's getting in the way. Okay, throw away the pick. When you use the pick, still use those nails. It's a really good tip. It softens the sound. Play quiet. Doesn't have to be that. We talk about that in the dynamics section, but it doesn't have to be loud, okay? Keep it cool and keep it simple, okay? That's it. So if you take something away from this lesson, is try a little bit with your nails when you're playing that lap pomp. Keep it quiet and keep it simple. Don't think you've got to be doing all this fancy stuff, because you don't. And I'm a lead guy, and I love it when rhythm players keep it simple. Okay, now what you got to do now is come on over, click that link in the video. It says Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club. If you click that, you can start your 7-day free trial today, okay? Because I want you to try it out. You're going to love it. I'll be able to help you personally inside the club, and there's a whole community of other players just like yourself. That's it. So I'll see you soon. Keep swinging. I'll be back next week, and lots of love from the Nolan camp. See you in the club. Click the link. See you later.